Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this lecture, we will study how to auto-mount CD-ROM at boot time without using etc fstab. As you all know that if normally we mount any device and we want this device to be available even after the reboot, we need to write some code under the etc fstab file. So in this lecture, we will study how we can auto-mount any partition. In this lecture, we will use the CD-ROM as partition. We will mount the CD-ROM and we will try to make it available after the boot without using etcfs tab. So I have mentioned all the steps here. First we need to create the CD-ROM and then we need to write the mount code under a file, and that file extension will be the mount. So let's begin the topic first. First we'll create the CD-ROM partition where we will be, this will be a directory CD-ROM where we'll mount the CD-ROM. So you can see that this directory is empty at the moment. Also I can show you the etcfs tab contents. Nothing related to CD-ROM is present that defines the CD-ROM mount points. We can also verify that this CD-ROM is not yet mounted with the find mnt command. So this defines that CD-ROM is not yet being mounted. So let's begin our lecture. This is the partition where all the mount points, system defined mount points are present on the Red Hat Linux operating system. For this presentation or demo, we will use this mount point or this file. We'll copy this file and we'll use the code written in this file and modify this code as per our requirements. This is the path where all the system defined services or mount points are defined, and this is the path where Linux system administrators can modify the services or create their own services or create the new mount points. So we will copy temp.mount and place it under this directory with the new name cdrom.mount. Let's navigate this to this new directory. Let's view the code. Just remember that this code was for the temp directory, so we will remove the unnecessary code and we will keep the lines only that are required for us. We'll keep the description under the unit, and we need, alright, under the unit tag we need to write the description for this mount point. So we can write any description that's easy to remember. AutoMount Cdrom at boot. So what to mount? We'll mount the device SR0. This is the path where CD-ROM device is present on the system, and we'll mount it where will be the path where this what path will be mounted on the where path, or the device SR0 will be mounted on CD-ROM, and the fetch type will be ISO 9660, and under the install directive we need to write wanted by multi user.target. These are the codes. This is the code that we need to write to mount the CD-ROM using the systemd mount points. Okay, now also I forgot to tell you one thing, that the file, if the file name is cdrom.mount, so this should match with the where directory name, or the directory name where we are going to mount the CD-ROM or any partition, which should match with the name of the file. Now let's reload the systemd daemon. This will read the new mount point that we have just defined using the systemd. Now let's see the status of this new mount point. cdrom.mount. It says it's loaded but it's inactive. At the boot time it's enabled. So let's first, before starting it, let's check the directory cd-rom. This is empty. Also I can show you that the name of the cd-rom or the partition name is sr0 for the cd-rom. Now let's start the mount point. Check the status. It says it's loaded, active, mounted, and it's enabled at the boot time. Now let's see the contents of the cd-rom directory. It's showing me all the contents that this cd-rom has. By the way, this cd-rom is the Linux installation CD or the DVD. Let's check system CD is enabled, mount cdrom.mount. We need to verify this, that whether this cdrom.mount is enabled or not. This will define whether this directory or this mount point will be available at the boot time or not. We can see that right now it's available after the service has been started. Now we will restart the system and we will see whether it's available after the reboot or not. Let's see whether the system is back after the restart or not. System is still starting, so we have to wait few more minutes. Okay, the system has come back after the reboot. Now let's log in and see whether this mount point is present after the reboot or not. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. First we check the status of cdrom.mount. It says it's active, mounted, and enabled. All should be set. Now we can see that the cd-rom mount point is present even after the reboot. To verify, you can still check that etc fstab is empty. Also, you can verify it using the cd-rom findmnt command. It shows that cd-rom has been mounted from this device. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching this lecture.